Hello my beautiful little disco dwellers. This week the motherfucking diamond that is Chinchilla launched her new EP, Flytrap. The whole EP concept is based around someone trying to control and manipulate you, and was inspired by both Chinchilla's experiences in the music industry and her personal life. The first thing to say is please go and buy, download and stream the EP. It is soaring up the iTunes charts, so let's help Chinchilla get the recognition she deserves. Chinchilla held an EP launch party at the Motel Studios in Shoreditch, a very cool and intimate venue set in a railway arch. She invited a few fans and I was lucky enough to speak with one of them and get a bit of inside intel. Apparently between each song Chinchilla spoke about the history of the song, the inspiration behind it, and the writing process. I will be reacting to a couple of songs from the EP in due course, but I wanted to start at the end, with the EP outro. The idea of a fly trap as a metaphor for control in a relationship came from Chinchilla's mother. When Chinchilla discussed the formation of the EP and the concept it had started following with her mum, she wanted to try and capture the purity and beauty of her mum's description of it. But she knew that if she started recording, her mum would enter presentation mode, and it just wouldn't flow in the same way. So Chinchilla asked her mum about it, then secretly recorded her. When she told her afterwards, mum said it was fine for Chinchilla to keep the recording, but not to share it with anyone. So Chinny decided to put it on the end of her album. With all that being said, shall we have a listen?
If you hold something tightly, you kill it. And that's what fly traps do. As if you just allow it to settle on your hand and fly where it wants. Like a bird or a butterfly. It will come back and settle, and then it's free to fly. So the hand needs to be an open hand. Gentle, open hand. It's about being free, but it's not about not being loving, actually. But you kill the love if you crush it. You can't do that to people. It's not love. That's possession.
Well, isn't that just one of the most beautiful things you've ever heard? And so fucking real too. True love involves respect for the other person's autonomy and individuality, rather than trying to control or possess them. And more than that, the metaphor of an open hand allowing a butterfly to settle and then be free again can be interpreted as a metaphor for personal growth and the importance of allowing experiences and relationships to evolve naturally. Personal growth occurs when individuals feel accepted, understood, and free to explore their experiences without judgment. And then I think of all the adversity that Chinchilla has faced in the music industry. She is dressed as the fly, but does she perhaps fancy herself as the fly trap? The fly trap could be seen as a metaphor for defense mechanisms. In Freudian theory, defense mechanisms like repression, denial, and projection serve to protect the individual from anxiety-inducing impulses and conflicts originating from the unconscious mind. Flytrap's killing could symbolize how defense mechanisms operate to suppress or distort these unconscious desires. Alternatively, or in addition, the reference to fly traps could symbolize the pressures and challenges within the music industry that stifle creativity and authenticity. It could represent the commercial pressures, image expectations, and the risk of losing oneself in pursuit of success or fame. The open hand is interesting too. Freudians might explore the symbolism of the hand as representative of agency and control. The open hand versus a closed, tight grip could symbolize interpersonal dynamics, including issues related to autonomy, boundaries, and intimacy. Holding tightly might represent the industry's grip on Chinchilla's artistic freedom, creativity, and personal expression. And then from Chinchilla's perspective, allowing something to settle on her hand and fly where it wants could symbolize her desire for artistic freedom and autonomy to create and express herself authentically. Overall, the fly trap theme seems to be a poignant expression of Chinchilla's desire for artistic freedom, autonomy, and authentic self-expression amidst the pressures and constraints of the industry. It underscores the complex dynamics between artists and the industry, exploring themes of control, freedom, authenticity, and the challenges of maintaining artistic integrity in a commercialized environment. But it can also be extended to every one of us. It's a universal message that encourages us to explore our relationships with others and then look within. Who knows, by recording her mum's message and then theming the whole EP along these lines, Chinchilla could even be saving countless people's relationships with their partners, children, parents, and really, a world where people are less controlling of others, can only be a better place. Shall we have one more listen together?
If you hold something tightly, you kill it. And that's what fly traps do. As if you just allow it to settle on your hand and fly where it wants, like a bird or a butterfly. It will come back and settle, and then it's free to fly. So the hand needs to be an open hand, gentle open hand. It's about being free, but it's not about not being loving, actually. But you kill the love if you crush it. You can't do that to people. It's not love. That's possession.